Hello YouTube. I'm sure many of you have been watching the ongoing saga between UBS Bank of Switzerland and the US tax authorities. This has probably been going on for about a year or so now, maybe a touch longer. And what's happening is the US tax authorities want UBS Bank of Switzerland to provide them with the account details of around 4,500 US citizens who have invested monies with the bank. The reason the US tax authorities want access to these account details is that they think these people could be avoiding paying tax on these monies by investing with the bank. What's basically happening now, it's got to the point where the US tax authorities are threatening to revoke UBS's license to operate in the States. Obviously this is making a few people in Switzerland sweat a little bit, and in an interview on Sunday the 31st of January, Switzerland's Justice Minister made this statement, which I will now read to you. Geneva. Switzerland's Justice Minister warned in an interview on Sunday that top bank UBS could collapse if sensitive talks with the United States over a high-profile tax fraud investigation fall through. The actions of UBS in the United States are very problematic, not just because they are punishable, but also because they threaten all of the bank's activities, Evelyn Wildmar-Schlumpf told Limmatin Dimanche newspaper. The Swiss economy and the job market would suffer on a major scale if UBS fails as a result of its license being revoked in the United States, she said. Switzerland and the United States have negotiated an agreement under which UBS would hand over information on some 4,500 account holders to the US tax police. But a Swiss court ruling earlier this month put the deal in doubt. Many in Switzerland, where banking secrecy is a source of pride and a key part of the economy, have accused the government of failing to protect UBS. We have nothing to blame ourselves for. We don't think anyone could prove that we acted badly, Wildmar-Schlumpf said in an interview. Well, I'm sure this is a story that needs to be watched quite closely. The US authorities obviously, and the US itself being in such dire straits as far as up to its eyeballs in debt, is trying to bring in any money from whatever sources it can bring it in from, and that includes going after these 4,500 account holders with UBS. So keep an eye on the situation. I'm sure excuse me, things could quite easily ratchet up a few notches depending on what happens over the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye on it. I'll speak to you later, and bye bye.